If familiar things are taken for granted, and if that is the training of the mind setting, then the most likely familiar thing is what?
Your breath.
Of course, you yourself, which people are just not aware. Even when they get irritated and angry and aggressive when their whatever ego is intimidated, or when somebody comments on them, actually they are all terrible victims of familiarity trap. In the sense that, like Sarah said in the beginning, on the planet Earth, human entities are the greatest, with 90 trillion whatever number of neurons in the brain, with great sensitivities and the so-called wonders of the mind and all that. To what extent human beings are progressing? We still are bewildered by the wonders of the mystics like Patanjali's or Krishna's or Buddha's or Jesus, or at the highest level, or at the very, very low level, I would say, Albert Einstein or Tagore or Wordsworth or Newton or Ramanujan or things like that. And we are all just observing them with wonders and feeling nobody about us. See, that is not correct. Because every tradition, all the mystics, all the thinking individuals, all the philosophers unanimously declare that human beings are the greatest being. Then you look at how many human beings in the world are really reaching their greatness. Okay, many of them may not be well known, etc., etc. It is not about Nobel Prize or anything. Because of the familiarity trap. That means the most familiar, 24 hours, every millisecond, the you is available before your attention. And you should have the confidence to look at you as a separate entity and feel trusting you, which especially in this, I am very sorry to say, in this stupid India, especially, the modern India, we Indians are, I would say, thoroughly incapable of trusting them, believing in them and having confidence in them. The Indian culture and tradition just do not allow that. We are all supposed to feel LOW, low, before the high, before the higher caste, before the higher economic status, before the high possessions, before the whatever it is. That is the tragedy of India. And we are all Indians. So we have that native inability to look at ourselves as the most wonderful being. Even in our secret moment of entering into sleep, we don't have the confidence to believe that I am a wonderful human being. We are all conditioned to attach many third world country defined paraphernalia. Do I have that much of bank balance? Do I have that much of a job? Do I have that much of a fame? Do I have that much of a this thing, that thing? Then only we are ready to feel good about ourselves. I would say any average American is feeling fully confident about them. Any average Britisher is feeling fully confident about them. But even a superior human being in India finds it hard to believe, absolutely trusting oneself. And we are fighting against that. Our self-perceptions are completely based on public acceptance and recognition, on educational degree and other remote controlled signals. And above all, the natural problem of the familiarity trap. Because the way you are familiar with you is based on your background experiences. Your education, what other people behaved to you, what other people told you, the way other people relate to you. That is your self-concept. With that only you are familiar. And that is your trap. Even when you pray in your church or mosque or temple that you are in the form of the God, you just don't believe that.